Are you ready for Conquest? So hello guys, just let me ask you a simple question. Are you ready for Conquest? Of course, I am, and we start an experiment today. This is the Conquest, the last argument of Kings, Escalation League. I will start here in this first phase with 4 armies with 250 points max each. And these would be 6 games in which there would be decided which is the best army, which is the worst army of those 4, and which performed the best, or maybe which is painted the best. And at the end of the phase, you will add your points to the army, and the really best mission objective wise, plus painted, plus your choice, will get a benefit, or maybe a drawback, because it is the best. And in the middle, they will receive nothing, and the worst will get a benefit, like maybe add another hero to the army roster, or maybe you get an additional unit that is maybe not in this warband that already is played. So maybe an additional restricted that you are normally not allowed to be played. But all this stuff could be decided by you in the comments over the whole playlist videos in phase number 1. We start with the 100 Kingdoms, the Old Dominion, the City-States, and the newest faction, the Sorcerer Kings. So 100 Kingdoms, I bash and stab you to death army. The Old Dominion, I am that, so I cannot be stabbed to death, but I will club you till your nose bleeds. Faction. The City-States, I'm really fast but like to play defensive and poke you if you don't look faction in the actual army list. And the Sorcerer Kings, we are regular humans, but due to the magic we can buff us up to be superhuman Death Stars, and will rip you another nose hole. So something like this. And if you want to see those armies, I will show you the army composition in the near future in this video. And I hope you like what you see. And let us dive right into the Escalation League. Excuse me. If you are ready for Conquest. So, as I mentioned before, this is the Conquest, the last argument of Kings, Escalation League, gaming in solitude. Here are all the 4 participants. These are 250 points to the max. And we get the Sorcerer Kings with a Raj, with some minor updates, and the Rajakur. We got a Noble Lord with his household guards. On the left far side we got a Polmark with his Thorakites, and on the right hand side we got a Ziliarch with the Legionnaires. I will go over the equipment in front of each and every game in this series, and we are in phase 1. 250 points. Mission objectives is relatively easy. Just defeat the enemy by killing him or forcing him to retreat. There are some minor changes to the main game sequence. I will change the activation deck into something like a Fog of War card system. So for example, if the 100 Kingdoms go against the Sorcerer Kings, I will mix each and every card that is in the game in this turn, like so, and there will be no supremacy phase, so no initiative die, and I will draw the card from the stack, and this would be the Raj. I will work out the Raj, so some magic or stuff like this, I will draw the next card, and this will be the Rajakur. I will activate the Rajakur, and they will move and maybe charge and fight. The next card will be the House of Guards. I will move on the House of Guards, and at the last it would be the Noble Lord. Yes, I know this is a bit clumsy, but I'm gaming myself here, not with another player. And maybe in phase 2 we will change this up. You could decide this in the comment section down below, and maybe improve the experience for everyone. The target is to get each of these 4 armies up to 2,000 points. So these are 8 phases for the point value, and with 4 participants it would be 6 games per phase, so 6 by 8 would be 48 small gaming videos, small introductory videos, and a 1 recap video for each and every phase. The idea is that there will be points added to a faction. A loss is 0 points, a win is 3 points, and a draw is 1 point. The best faction per phase would grant a benefit that you would decide in the comment section down below. Maybe like you are allowed to add an additional hero and an additional regiment to your roster, or maybe you are forced to switch out 1 hero and his regiment from your roster, and the worst faction in this phase would get another kind of benefit for the next phase, maybe a small addition to perform better. There are some strategic things to be considered. For example, the strategic deck of the city-states. I would draw a card from the city-states and put it aside to an additional deck, so this could work in this fog of war mechanic. A thing would be the rituals from the Sorcerer Kings. This would be tricky. For the first phase it would be threshold 1 with each ritual. I don't think there would be as many in this game, but if a ritual will be achieved, it would be shuffled into the deck, and if it's drawn it would be possible to be resolved, and maybe it would work out. We check it out in phase 1. Write your ideas, thoughts, and general things in the comments down below. And now a quick recap for all the lists I will play today. For the army lists, these are the Sorcerer Kings, 250 points on point. A Raj that's of course born of air and born of flame, and give his regiment both attributes. He got the Jado Kadach, and with this one he would give all friendly regiments a reroll of 6 in clash actions when he casted a spell of the Court of Flame, and a reroll of 6 if he cast a spell of the Born of Air, Court of Air. So this is a very versatile character in this regards. The Rajakur, just a standard basic infantry that's now Born of Flame and Born of Air, and will receive some benefits from healing when a spell would be cast on them, I guess, if I'm correct. It's okay, the Raj gets some buff spells on self, on his own regiments, so this would be fun to break up the regular sequence of going on to the enemy and bashing his head over. Just some spells before, and then buff up and bash the enemy's head. There are 245 points of the Old Dominion, a Ziliarch with a treasure, the Skavnuk, that gives his regiment the shield line breaker, and himself cleave. This would be fun to reduce the enemy's defense if they use shields. He himself got the obdurate bone and stone ability for 1 round double clash, would be fine. The regiment itself got an optio for more movement when they come up to the battlefield, and yeah, I guess in this phase, in round 1, they already are at Memories of Old tier 1, so this wouldn't be a hassle. So let's see how they perform. There are the 100 Kingdoms with Gunda from Saltenberg, a named character that already performed at Spiel 2023 in Essen, and will perform this year again. He is a noble lord. He got the rules the best of man, so 6 is a re-roll for clash and defense for the 100 Kingdom humans, and he got his hold guard. There is no additional upgrade. 235 points. Maybe on the next phase I will add the Arms Master, and when the Noble Lord would go with those guys, they got a clash of 4. A clash of 3 in the base stat line. There on the back there are the city-states, there is a pole mark, there is the Thorakitis, these are 235 points. Officer the Andromachos, to give them a flurry, if I am recalling correctly, when they are coming up from the strategic deck, and the command stand will get 2 additional attacks in this round when they activate from the strategic deck. And due to the Polemark and the trait Army of Lions, they are the clash value +1, so clash 3. I guess these are kind of balanced lists. We will see how they perform in the upcoming 6 games and who will perform the best. On this video you can already write down in the comments below who you think would perform the best and the worst. And of course there is a thing you heard already, or maybe 2 things. For one, this is Gunther from Saltenberg, so this noble lord already got a name. The Raj, the Ziliarch and the Polemark does not got any names at all right now, so you can decide which names they will move on with on the battlefield. So maybe you write down in the comments below Raj, then air quotes, and write their name. And in addition, you will see these armies at Spiel 2024 in Essen when I am at Parabellum's booth. Yes, maybe you see them in the showcase, or maybe you can field one of those armies for demo games. So if you like, come around, say hello, maybe bring me a coffee and have a nice time there when we see us. So let us start phase 1, and this is an introductory video. Let's go on to the first campaign battle video. Till we see us in this one, keep on wargaming.